Good day, all. Today I'm going to teach you the last poem of your Flamingo textbook, Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, written by Adrienne Rich. Aunt Jennifer has an embroidered, bright and beautiful tigers on a panel. It's her embroidery, and how she compares these tigers with her life is the poem. Once upon a time, in those days, where women were treated as badly as slippers on the feet. It was those times where even an advertisement had come by. If you go and search in the Google, you will know it. Where a woman is placed on the carpet like a tiger's skin, and a man standing on her head with the booted legs. So it was those times when this poem was written to show that women are actually equal to men and they should also be respected. Women, however independent they become, they face the worst in their today's life also. This poem is such where it shows the inner feelings of this particular lady, Jennifer, and how she wants to portray it through the tigers which she does embroidery on a panel of curtains. This poem consists of 3 stanzas, a very short poem but with a very large emotions. Let's go into the poem line by line. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across the screen. Bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. So prance in the first line, it means that walking within bounds. Screen, the panel board on which she is embroidering this particular tigers. Topaz, it's an yellow color, a precious stone. Denizens means the dwellers who move about here and there. Beneath, it's under the tree which she's talking about. Sleek means a very elegant, and chivalric means very bold. The tiger looks very elegant in the yellow blackish stripes over it. At the same time, it's a bold animal. Certainty over here means confidence. So getting into the poem, getting to the meaning of the poem, he says that Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, it is called as Aunt Jennifer's Tigers because it is her creation, and it is her creation through her artwork. Tigers are usually fearless and they master their domain. Domain is the place where they stay. And they are the natives of the green world, that is the forests. And they symbolize the male dominated society. As a tiger dominates that particular place, male were dominating the society in those days. Tigers are very fearless and ferocious. They denote, as I said, the male dominating society, where Aunt Jennifer is also very afraid of her husband, who is very dominating. The poetess tries to say that Aunt Jennifer, somewhere down the line, who was very sleek, who was very elegant, who was very beautiful, was also brave in her heart, but very fearful outside because she loved her husband. At the same time, she was afraid of him. Over here, it talks about more of tigers' characters. It says that tigers are referred to the bright yellow stones, like with its skin shining with those black stripes over it, and they take over the jungle just like the man or the men takes over the house. The description of the tiger's attitude is actually showing the contrast against Aunt Jennifer's attitude. She is exactly opposite to the tiger. She is very fearful, very calm, and she doesn't show any dominating nature of hers. Over here, the men beneath the tree, she talks about the hunters out over here. She says that the tigers move about in the forest fearlessly, even if the hunters come to hunt it. They are not afraid of any hunters because they feel that they can hunt the hunters. So over here, So over here, Aunt Jennifer wants to be like the tiger, but instead she is like the hunter who wants to hunt the tiger fearfully. The hunter goes into the forest to hunt the tiger with the fear that he should not be hunted by the tiger. Here she wants to open up her feelings to her husband, but she knows that it can never ever be heard by him. At the same time, she just wants to give it a try. Now going to the second stanza. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So over here, fluttering means moving in confusion. That it is in her hand, and her hand is shivering out of fear. And ivory means it is made up of the tusk of an elephant. You might have seen many people putting lockets made up of tiger's teeth, ivory and all such kind in those days. Over here, Aunt Jennifer's ring was also made of the tusk of an elephant. She does not say that the tusk of the elephant, in which is her ring right now, is heavy, but it is because of her relationship with the uncle. Her husband is very heavy. She is not able to do anything independently, because every time she wants to open her feelings, she can see that ring and she is afraid of it. And that weight over here means the burden of thoughts in her mind. So she says that since she is having a dominating husband, she is fluttering, she is fearful about her husband, where she is not able to speak about her thoughts and feelings. She feels that the massive weight is actually obstructing her. If she wants to watch a movie, or if she wants to do anything, to lift anything of her choice, that particular ring reminds her that she does not have any rights over it without the permission of her husband. So over here, massive weight is the figure of speech used over here is metaphor. Okay, now moving on to the last stanza. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. So over here she says that even after her death, the ring will still be there on her fingers. It means that even after her death, the ring is taking control over her. And the tiger, though it is there on the screen, on the panel board, the artwork of her, still it is a tiger, which gives you a fearful thing. When you look at a tiger, though it is in the format of a picture or in the real, still it gives you shivers when you see it. So she says that though she wants to be like a tiger, it is as if she is still in the picture. She cannot show her thoughts in reality. At the same time, her husband is like the picture tiger, though in the picture or in reality, he is fearless, he is brave and bold. So over here, the thoughts of a woman who wants to be independent but is controlled by a dominating husband, at the same time wants to show up her feelings and thoughts controlled, and she feels that even after her death, her feelings will be controlled by a mere ring or by a mere chain in her neck and fingers. Hope you understood the poem. Go through the poem to understand it more better. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.